Hello, everyone. I'm Judy Howard, and I'm here in Quartzite, Arizona. And I'm a full-time RVer and visiting and meeting people here. The RV life is great, and you'll never know who you'll meet in the desert. I'm a full-time author, by the way, and I travel in my motorhome here. I've been living in my motorhome for the last 5 years with me and the cat. And I travel the 70-degree route across the country. I start out here in Arizona in the winter, and I travel up along the coast as it gets warmer and across the country and drop down into warm weather when it gets cold in the east. And everybody says I'm living the life. So anyway, I want to share with you some of the people interesting people that I meet here on my travels. And today, I've met Tim CHIZMAR.
Oh, hey, it's me.
And Tim CHIZMAR and I have been friends on Facebook for, he says 2 years, I say 5 years. We met a long time ago, only on Facebook. We've been friends, and here he is visiting here from Las Vegas, thinking about jumping into the RV lifestyle. And Tim is an author and has done a lot of work in movies, and I want to introduce you to Tim and tell everyone a little bit about what you've been doing since the past several years.
Well, most recently I
But
bought...
we've got 5 minutes. So.
I like jelly beans. Most recently I bought this shirt. We took a tour around some RV areas, some booths, and I had to buy this, and I think it's nice. I do books and movies and stuff. I brought treats from my friend, and this is the second edition of my book, Modern Madness, Gateway to the Grotesque. I write a lot of spooky, scary stuff. I do some memoir as well and some emotional stuff, but this is a scary movie where I played an evil killer clown, and that's a thing. So anyway, what a hoot. I've been a fan of yours forever, for the lifestyle that you're doing and the kind of person you are and all the positivity and the charm, and who doesn't like you?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. So this has been, I am absolutely out of my element. I have never been RVing, and I have a friend who is staying here, and so I came to visit him for a week, and I heard you were in the neighborhood, so it's just an RV party.
Life in RVing world is always a party, and you're always meeting wonderful people. And I'm thrilled to have met you finally. Can you tell me, maybe pick one thing, maybe about one of your memoirs that's on a serious nature, and tell me just a little bit about it?
Sure.
I'd love to hear.
You know, I started, when it comes to memoir, my first memoir that I sold was for Chicken Soup for the Soul, Random Acts of Kindness. And that was the story about growing up really poor and a lot of hardships. My parents are convicted felons, things like that. But I moved to Hollywood, sold a screenplay, got into stand-up, so it's a story about that. But most recently, I had an essay sold to The Valley of Light and Shadow, which was released, and that was about how things in Hollywood, almost an alpha and omega. The first essay was about chasing after your dreams, and then the second one was, what do you do when the dreams aren't as great as you thought they were? I was surrounded by rich, narcissistic people in Hollywood, and I found myself becoming somebody I didn't like. So at the end of 2016, I took a break, and I went to Idaho to work on my novels in the mountains, working with kids who had behavioral problems, and I took 8 months to reevaluate my life, where I was going, what I was doing, and if it was what I wanted to focus on. And that's why I moved to Las Vegas, and I adjusted my life and put more of a focus on helping clients. I work with people who want to make movies or work on books or do tours, and I found a lot more of myself in helping these other people achieve their dreams.
Right. I didn't know that about you.
Oh.
And so I'm impressed just with that. The message to me is because we're all going through difficult times right now. And the fact is to me, the secret to living the life is reevaluating yourself and finding out who you really are. And life in a motorhome, it gives you the opportunity to go away and look at yourself and find out who you really are and not be influenced by what everybody tells you you should be. So quite an interesting story. I'm really impressed. And that's kind of, in my books, I always try to talk about people overcoming obstacles. So I'm we're doing a book signing.
Yes, we
tomorrow,
are. Yes.
At the Reader's Oasis bookstore here in Quartzite. Anybody who would come by and say hi to us.
Come.
Yeah, 10 to
Whenever we run out of books.
yeah, down to 10 to 12, and maybe longer. But anyway, so come by and see us. It's you'll never know who you meet in the desert, and I'm so proud to have met you. Really, I'm happy. Thank you, and thank you all. Be sure and follow us all on my website is www.judyhowardpublishing.com. You can find all my information on my website. And I will be having a podcast interview coming out soon next week, and I'll be sharing that on my website. And it's great to be here. Thank you, and thanks for listening.